Excuse me, what? I mean, this is the law right here. You can clearly tell it's cutting out stuff like husband, wife, mother. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new video, and the Democrat Party has gone completely insane. And I know, that doesn't seem like that much of a hot take. Yeah, this party's been insane for not just months or weeks, no, for years at this point. But I really thought that after 2024, where they got absolutely destroyed, I would have thought at the bare minimum, they would have toned it down just a little bit. Like, okay, it's clear the American people, they don't agree with what Democrats are pushing. So I thought, okay, they're going to tone it down a little bit. And yeah, they may support some insane stuff, but they're not going to be that open about it. Well, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but the Democrat Party has gotten even more crazier. You just can't make this up. They lose 2024, and instead of realizing that they have to maybe, tone it down just a little bit, they are tripling down on the same insanity that lost them 2024. Now, before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. These are all great ways to support the daily content, but enough of the promotional stuff. We gotta talk about the Democrat Party because they have gone off the rails. Like, they've been like this for years. But I have no clue what has happened the past month or so. This party's gotten even more crazy. I didn't think that was possible. I mean, I thought 2024 was the absolute peak in craziness for this party. But no, this party has defied all common sense, and they are tripling down on their same bullshit. And let's start with what happened at the White House just yesterday. Now, for those that don't know, President Trump signed an executive order a couple weeks ago that banned men and women's sports, which I know that seems like common sense, like, yeah, that should have been done years ago. But either way, Trump signed it, and well, it was a very popular order. In fact, the New York Times a couple weeks ago, they had a poll on the same subject, and well, 79% of Americans said to keep trans women out of women's sports. Yeah, 79%. Which, by the way, this number alone should tell everyone that this entire issue has blown up the Democrats' face because the vast majority of every American, including Democrats, they're against this crap. They are against men and women's sports. And Trump signed the executive order, and the vast majority of people supported it. They're like, yeah, this is common sense. Well, why are we allowing this in the first place? But either way, this same issue just 5 years ago, it would have been closer to 50-50. But people have realized how bad it's really gotten with this, and they're realizing, oh, wait a minute, we have gone way too far, and we need to stop this now. So this was an 80-20 issue that Trump won on. But for whatever reason, despite the fact that polling is so clear that it's very unpopular to support men and women's sports, despite that, the Democrat Party thought it's a good idea to attack Trump over this. An 80-20 issue that even the majority of Democrats are against. They are against men in women's sports, which is just common sense. But the Democrat Party, they're doubling down on the same crap that I guarantee you cost them support in the last couple of years. And in fact, you have a couple governors like Janet Mills, who's the mayor of Maine. She is doubling down and fighting Trump over this. And in fact, yesterday at the White House, Trump and Governor Janet Mills of Maine, they got into a public argument, and it is such a bad look for Democrats. I mean, seriously, this is an 80-20 issue that you're attacking Trump on? Not even the majority of Democrats support this. It's like a plurality or whatever. So it's like, you are attacking Trump on an 80-20 issue. I mean, this is just insane. And this was such a bad look for Democrats. I mean, Trump asked her, hey, are you not going to comply? And she said, I'm complying with state and federal laws. And Trump said, we are the federal law. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding if you don't. Your population also doesn't want men and women's sports. You better comply or you're not getting any federal funding, which for Maine, that's a big deal. There's a couple $1 billion they get every single year. And if they lose that money, that's not good for the state. And you would think, okay, at this point, she should just shut the hell up and stop talking. But then she hit back with, oh, we're going to see you in court. over an issue that Democrats are getting killed on. I mean, of all the issues they've gotten killed on in recent years, like immigration, I would argue it's transgender stuff. But Democrats, they're so delusional, they actually think this is such a popular thing. Yeah, we'll see you in court. And then Trump hit back with, good, see you in court. That should be a real easy one. Enjoy your life after governor. I don't think you'll be in elected office. Yeah, that's what Trump said. And my goodness, this is such a bad look for Dems. I mean, seriously, you're going to attack Trump on an 80-20 issue. An issue that even the majority of Democrats support. They support banning men in women's sports. All right, that's just a fact. But Democrats, I have no clue what they're trying to accomplish here. It's like, you're winning no one. You're winning no new voters by trying to double down on the same crap. But Democrats, they're so out of touch that they really think this is a good idea. This is such a horrible look for Dems, and I hope the Republican Party, they run on this. They say, look at this. The governor of Maine is risking billions of dollars in federal funding because men are not allowed to play in women's sports. I mean, I just cannot get over this. I mean, of all the things you could attack Trump on, you're so worried about this? I have no clue why they're doing this. I mean, it's just insanity. This is the Democrat Party of 2025. They're worried about this. And this is why Trump won in 2024. A big reason why. Because Democrats, they're out of touch. No one likes their policies. But for whatever reason, this wasn't even the most insane thing Democrats did yesterday, because in the state of Wisconsin, Democrat Governor Tony Evers, who in the grand scheme of things isn't really that relevant, like, yeah, people know he's the governor, but let's be honest here, the vast majority of people, they don't really care what he does because he doesn't really do anything. He kind of sits around and does nothing all day. Well, he actually did something to note yesterday, and you can't make this up. I really thought this was a parody. I really thought that this was from the Babylon Bee, because it's so crazy that you would think it's fake. Like, look at this. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers is backing a proposed law to replace the word mother with inseminated person in a state statute. Yeah, this is real. You didn't mishear anything. You're not seeing things. Tony Evers is supporting a law to replace the word mother with inseminated person. Excuse me, what? I mean, this is the law right here. You can clearly tell it's cutting out stuff like husband, wife, mother, and replace it with the spouse of the person being inseminated. Inseminated person. Excuse me? I mean, this is why Democrats lose. I mean, what the hell? I really thought it was fake, because it's so just out of left field. I mean, seriously? You're so deranged that you want to replace the word mother and man and husband and wife with person, with, spouse of the person and being inseminated. This is insane. This is beyond insane. There's no word to describe this. And the Republicans in Wisconsin are more than likely, obviously, going to vote this down. But the fact that Democrats are supporting stuff like this should tell you what's wrong with this party. I mean, you could talk about anything else. You could be talking about healthcare, the economy, immigration, anything. But this party, they're so deranged, they're so delusional that this is what they're talking about. Especially in a swing state. I mean, guys, this is not California or Illinois. This is Wisconsin. This is a state that Trump won by a point in 2024. This is a swing state. And Democrats are this radical here. I mean, I'm just shocked. I really am. Because this is what they're focusing on. They're not talking about any issue that matters. They're talking about, we got to redefine what a mother is. We got to redefine what a man is, what a wife is, what a husband is. I mean, they cut everything of note out like that. They're cutting out husband, man, wife, mother, with spouse, with person, with inseminated. I mean, seriously. It's a husband and a wife. It's a father and a mother. That's it, not person. This is a slap in the face to millions of mothers out there. It is. Because you're basically saying, oh, you're not a mother, you're an inseminated person. It makes you sound like you're not a human. It's like, oh, you're inseminated. That's what you are. I mean, just insanity. This is crazy. But this is the Democrat Party of 2025. They're so deranged. They're focused on stuff like this and allowing men and women's sports. That's what they're focused on. They're not focused on anything that actually matters. And in fact, the issues that do matter to Americans, like immigration, they're screwing that up even more. Look at this. The Rhode Island Democrat governor, he is saying that state troopers cannot cooperate with ICE. Any state trooper that cooperates with ICE can turn in their gun and their badge immediately, and that is an order. Yeah. So, these people, they're worried about transgenderism, they're worried about redefining what a mother is, but oh, you cannot enforce immigration law. That's a bad thing. You're fired. Which, by the way, these same Democrats, they're bitching up a storm that Trump is firing federal employees. But the ones that they're firing people statewide that are actually doing their jobs and working with ICE to deal with immigration. They're firing them, but they're worried about the IRS agents? Really? That's your plan? That's what you're focused on? This is why Democrats they got crushed in 2024, and at this point, I don't care what the garbage polls from like Reuters claims. At this point in time, if things continue the way they're trending, Democrats are in deep trouble in 2026. Like, I still think Democrats are the slight favorites to take back the House, but they are such a mess right now. I mean, this is what they're talking about. This is not a parody. This is real. This should be a South Park episode. This should not be real life. But that's a Democrat Party. And in fact, the few Democrats that realize that this is insane and, oh, wait, we gotta stop talking about this because the American people are against this. Guess what? Democrats want them primaried out. Like Seth Moulton. He's one of the few Democrats that said, hey, the transgender stuff, we got a little bit insane over it. Maybe we should tone it down a little bit. The millisecond he said that a couple months ago, they threatened him with a primary challenge. Same thing with Tom Suozzi in New York. That's the Democrat Party now. You disagree on one issue that is an 80-20 issue, and the Democrat Party, they're so radical at this point, they want you primaried out. They want you primaried out because you are in the consensus with Americans. There's insane, utter insanity that this is happening, but at this point, is anyone really that surprised? I mean, at this point, the Democrats, every single day, they keep doing more and more deranged things that I would be shocked if they do something even crazier next week. Because it seems like every other day they do something even crazier. It's like, how are they going to top this? I don't know. I have no clue how you top replacing mother with inseminated person. I don't know how, but this is the Democrat Party. They find ways to go even crazier. But now that they're ran by people like David Hogg, Malcolm Kenyatta, Ken Martin, they might become an even crazier party. I don't know how, but who knows? Maybe next week they do something even crazier that makes this seem, oh, normal. Which I know this is not normal, but at this point, I have no clue what's going to happen. I have no clue what this party's going to do because they just keep doing more and more deranged things that are going to hurt them in the long run. Now, is it possible this party learns in a couple years? I guess it's entirely possible. But right now, the party's ran by radicals. The insane people in the party, they run the show now. They're not the backbenchers no one cares about. No, people like David Hogg, they're insane, but they run the Democrat Party? That's not a good combination. You should not have someone like David Hogg or Malcolm Kenyatta running the show. Those people are insane. They should be nowhere near American politics, but they're going to keep promoting stuff like this. That's going to hurt them in the long run. And unless they change ASAP, this party's doomed. This party is doomed in the long run if they don't change now. And in fact, they had to change yesterday, but they clearly haven't. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. Godspeed to all of you.